Hello, Andy Graham of Hobo Traveler. I'm in Bloomington, Indiana at McNutt Quad. This is the home of Indiana University. I'm going to show you where I used to live for 2 or 3 years. I don't know, a couple years. Try to put this thing down. This is McNutt Quad. I think they're calling it a quad. I don't know, it's quadrangle. There's actually 6 separate hallways. I'm not sure I can tell you the name of all of them, but Bordner, Crown, and let's see, we have De Hoya, Delgado, Bacobo, Bordner, Crown, Bryan, and Halls. So this is at each end of this building is like a little U, so it's like shaped over here is a U. It comes back around, so there's a courtyard in the middle. In the center is where I think there's a library upstairs, and then there's where the cafeteria. So Bobby Wilkerson Scott May, Kent Benson, they all used to hang out on this porch. I used to talk with them, they were my friends. And then we didn't have this, what do you call it, handicap ramp then, but actually, it was quite interesting to sit on that porch when I first came to university because it was the first time I've ever seen very often black people. So Wilkerson was here. They used to hang out on the porch. I didn't know who these guys were, and then I finally realized Kent Benson was a white guy. But we would walk over here. Really, I was in heaven here because this first hall on the right was Bryan, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get in. But we'd go in this door. They have a card swipe now, but this is Bryan, and it was all girls. So we'd walk down the girls' hall, meet. One of the great pleasures of the university. I couldn't imagine going to university without having. To get the chance to meet all these people in the dorm, because the dorm education was probably more valuable than the thing, because everybody's a little special at university. I mean, you don't get when they come down to university, it's like what, the top 25% of the people. Okay, so what you see is here, there's a right hand side is Bryan, then I lived in Crown. And then I'm going to show you over here. There used to be a volleyball court here. I'm really quite depressed. They had a really nice volleyball court. And I almost thought about trying out they had a club then. I would probably be on the 2nd floor. I think about right there. I had a double as a single. We used to play football in this courtyard and play frisbee. We were hippy dippies, right? And some of these guys stick their guitar speakers in the window and drive you crazy. Guy Squeeze used to drive us crazy with his music. I was playing football one time right here, and through throwing the ball, I mean. And Jack was out here throwing with me, and all of a sudden, where'd that tree come from? He threw it over the top of that arch way over there. And I just looked at him in amazement because I had one of the best arms going as football or baseball. And I went in and talked to him. He was his next door neighbor. I said, you know, Jack threw the ball over that arch, hit the building. And he said, well, he was all-state quarterback for Ohio. And I go, oh, okay, because it was kind of thinking. That's kind of what I'm saying. Is there was always something special about the people you meet at university. And I truly think that everybody that goes to university should forget the money and try to get the experience, because the experience was, to me, just 100 times more valuable than the thing. The people I met and lived with in these dorms were more valuable than the education. Now, the education, to me, is to prove that you finished something. Now, unfortunately, I didn't finish university. I lacked like 10 hours or something. But I was a philosophy major, so I'm not sure it would have mattered anyway. But, you know, the goal of going to university to me is just that you completed something. But the invaluable experience of the cultural diversity of all these people is incredibly valuable. I'm driving the Maggie Van 2. We went on many trips in a van called Maggie that was named after a Rod Stewart song that said, "Lead me away from home, Maggie May." But this is the Maggie Van 2. I'm on a road trip to the USA, and I'm reminiscing about living in Bloomington. I lived here about 6 years. This has got to be in spring this is the Maggie Van 2, and this is one of the most beautiful places I know to hang out and live on the planet, because, well, when you're 20, full of beautiful people. And that's, guess what we really want to do. There's 3 more halls over there. I'm not sure how many people 1,500 or something like that. Students lived in here. Okay, Andy, Hobo Traveler in Bloomington, Indiana at McNutt Quad. Down the hill is Bacobo. And if you keep going down the hill to your right over here is the basketball and football field. Really close. A lot of the athletes would stay here in this place.